This will be the easiest DIY out of everything in this video. I have this blue shirt that is so nice. Oh my god, the fabric on this I am obsessed with. What we are going to do for this one is just take in the sides a lot. I had no method to the madness. I just tried it on inside out and I just kind of pinned it to where I would want it to fit on my body. I really just worked with one side at a time because I was just going to mirror what was on the other side. So I pinned it on one side and then I straightened out the line that I made with some chalk and I cut alongside that chalk line with maybe like 5/8 of seam allowance. And then after I had cut that side, I flipped it over to the other side and just lined all the seams up and cut the exact same thing on the other side of the shirt. Once I had the side seams in a way that like felt right on my body, I also wanted to hem this shirt too. So I just marked where I wanted the new hem to be and I cut the bottom of the shirt off, and I think I just did like a little rolled hem. I am so happy with how this shirt came out. I wanted this to be like a tailored to my body shirt, and I feel like I achieved that. This was by far the easiest DIY that we did in this entire video, and it made such a significant difference, and I really am just so excited to wear and style this. Also, hi, my name is Katie. I make fashion and sewing content here on YouTube, so if that interests you, I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button and join our fashion family. Anyways, back to the video. The next option of DIYs that you can do to your button shirts is just turn them into completely different things and simply use them for the fabric, which is what we are doing in these next two DIYs. Something that I always see over on Pinterest is these cute little bralette and boxer short sets. That is what I am going to be attempting to recreate in this next DIY. I got this shorts pattern on Etsy, and you can find the link to it in the description if you like them and want to make them for yourself. I really just started with seam ripping the whole shirt. I think one of the most important things is when you are using a shirt like this for fabric purposes, having just that little bit of seam allowance makes a huge difference, and so you are going to want to seam rip the whole thing, unfortunately, because it takes so freaking long. I was really cutting it close with this project, but somehow we had enough. For the top, I had this pattern that I got at Joann's. I really just arranged the pattern pieces around how I wanted the shirt to lay on my body, and I did actually make it a little bit longer. I had some old white fabric from a pillowcase, which I used for the liner. For these shorts in this top, I did need to go get some materials. I went to a fabric thrift store because I wanted to find some lace trim, and they have a huge selection of lace, so it was just the perfect place to go shopping for this project. While I was there, of course, I found more fabric too, so we have a little mini fabric haul. I got these curtains, which I know feels so random, but I feel like these would make a really cute jacket and short set. Next, I found so much of this blue fabric. I don't know how to describe this fabric. It is so soft. I got this green fabric too that is super similar to that blue one. Next, I got this pink one, and it's kind of like a linen-y texture. I'm kind of getting like mini skirt or like strapless top kind of energy from this fabric. And then I found this eyelet fabric, and I had no idea literally until I was giving the haul on camera. I had no idea it was a jersey knit, and I love that. I feel like it would be such a cute little tank top. And then I found this fabric, and I thought that this would make such a nice jacket. Anyway, so that was our haul. Back to whatever it is that I was doing. The shirt was gonna button in the front, so that was gonna be like how you got in and out of the top. So I kind of had like these two separate sections. Eventually I connected all of them together. I just needed to see how big the back panel needed to be because I ended up having to cut off like 4 inches or something. But once I had all that figured out, I decided to do some top stitching along all of the seams just because I feel like that makes everything look so much more polished and tailored. It obviously takes a lot more work, but I feel like it is so worth it every single time, especially if you really go slow with it and try to get it as perfect as possible, which is what I attempted to do here. It definitely wasn't perfect, but I feel like I did a good job and it looks so nice. And it was at this point that I also added the lace to the bodice. I had this seam where the lining and the front of the bodice met still open, so that's how I flipped it inside out. And then after I flipped it inside out, I did the same thing. I added some top stitching to the bottom. And the shorts were really simple to make also. These are a very easy pair of shorts. I actually made a beginner's guide to sewing video where I made a pair of pants, which is just the longer leg version of the shorts that I made essentially. But it was a little too high-waisted for what I was wanting, so I did end up cutting off a little bit at the top. That was the only adjustment I made to the pattern. And when I was attaching the waistband to the shorts, I did the same thing that I did on the top. I sandwiched the lace in between so that when I was done with the seam, it was like flipping out, and I just thought it was such a cute little touch. So something that I should have done that I didn't do with these shorts, because I did initially want it to have a functioning drawstring, but I didn't make buttonholes on the waistband for the drawstring to come out of. So I couldn't do anything at that point. Well, I could have seam ripped the entire thing and like done it over again, but I just really didn't want to. So I made a fake bow to go on the waistband, but in a perfect world, this would have been a functioning drawstring. So learn from my mistakes if you want to make it similar to how I made it. But I was so pleasantly surprised with how this one came out. I was half expecting it to not come out at all, but I think I totally got the look that I was going for with this outfit. I feel like it totally is Miu Miu inspired, and it just gives the energy of that. Realistically, I don't think I would actually wear the top, but I definitely will be wearing these shorts, and I have worn these shorts and they are very comfortable and the fabric is super nice and soft. So this was a absolute win for this DIY. The next one, not so much. I was using another free pattern from Mood, and I just wanted the top portion, and that wasn't the issue. The pattern, it looks fine, but it was just way too small. And I didn't want to undo and redo everything, because at that point I had already gone through and I had done top stitching and I had sewn the lining together and it was all nice. And I just didn't want to do everything again. I had already put like the zipper and everything in, like I had like finished the top aside from the hem, and it just was so small. So I had to remove the zipper. I had to add an extra panel. I sewed that, then that was too big. And then I had to trim that down and then put the zipper back in. And then it was just too much. And I didn't really film much of this process because I was just getting so frustrated. And it was also decently late at night. So I was highly motivated to just finish and get to bed. And I wasn't thrilled with how the top came out. It doesn't fit. It's not great. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed that I wasted this fabric on this project, because I love this fabric so much. It is so pretty and beautiful, and I so desperately wanted this top to come out amazing, and it was fine. It wasn't amazing. With the extra fabric, I had pretty much the whole body of the shirt still left over, so I was able to make a skirt. And for this skirt, all I did was trace one of my skirts that fits me really nicely, that I like. I just made sure that I left room for seam allowance, and I cut out 2 sets of the linings. One of them was going to be the lining, and then the other one was going to be the back to the fabric, because it was an eyelet fabric and I just felt more comfortable with the skirt having an extra layers. I had the buttons going down the front. I thought that that was super cute, and I just added a zipper to the side seam, and that was it for the skirt. It was so beyond simple to make. But all in all, I think that this project was a success simply because of the skirt. I think in a perfect world, maybe I would have had the waist on the skirt go a little bit lower. I just didn't want it to be too short. That was what I was really afraid of with this skirt. But all in all, I'm so happy with how this came out. I feel like this skirt saved this shirt for me, because I really did not want this fabric to go to waste, and I absolutely know that I will be wearing that skirt. Again, the top on this one, I don't know. To be honest, I have so many more shirts that didn't make it in time for this video. So if you guys want a part 2, then give this video a thumbs up. It just lets me know that you want to see more content like this. And yeah, until next time, bye friends.